These days, God declares that the sky is not plummeting, rather, the kingdom is imminent. I am pleased to grant you the land, a modest group of individuals. Do not be frightened. I am your refuge when you are in distress, and even though you observe the harm caused by the evildoer, it will not approach you. Because you have sought refuge in the stronghold of my name, you will be secure until these events occur. You will not be harmed by the harmful plague or the missiles that strike during the day. Today, seek refuge under my wings and draw strength from the Lord as you observe the current state of the globe. I am the sanctuary and location where you can experience a sense of security. For some, these periods may equate to complete darkness, with no illumination, while for others, they may represent the dawn that illuminates the mountains. There is no need to be apprehensive about the ominous creatures that emerge at night or the illness that is transmitted during the day. I was not taken aback by these occurrences, and I urge you to avoid being taken aback by them as well. Refrain from fretting and instead express gratitude. The compliment you bestowed is an effective weapon in the struggle against the enemy's schemes. Do not listen to those who incite fear, my beloved. They possess eyes that are not illuminated by godliness and place their faith solely in their hollow deities. You can rely on me and feel secure in my presence. Ultimately, you will remain, your evidence will be secure, and your life will be undisturbed by hostile forces. This morning, God instructs you to refrain from forming any opinions. The mind of your body transmits a significant amount of mental confusion to your spirit, which you perceive as opinions. Regrettably, this results in the loss of my tranquility and grace. My spirit is incapable of guiding due to your inability to maintain composure. He or she is anticipating that you will be sufficiently composed to focus solely on my words. When individuals are hesitant to express their opinions, my composed voice will be present beside you, urging you to adhere to the path. You will depart with joy and be guided by tranquility. The timing of your actions is determined by peace, while the destination is determined by pleasure. Please refrain from requesting an excessive number of explanations. I did not specify in my word that you would be provided with answers and depart with information and directives. These types of requests demonstrate the mental servitude that asserts that my kingdom operates based on material desires. People, remain silent, God commands. Upon that occurrence, you will hear my speech forming in the stillness between your thoughts. My words are not merely opinions or evaluations of intelligence. They are imbued with soul and vitality. Your fortitude will never be sufficient to achieve the full extent of my grandeur. Are you capable of transforming? This is the appropriate course of action. Adhere to it. God commands us today to resolutely direct your attention toward the path I have chosen for you. Maintain your unwavering commitment to progress with faith. I am confident that my assurances will be fulfilled in your life. I am the Lord your God, and I will remain unchanging. In the same vein, I have directed your attention to my words and their relevance to you. Maintain your focus on a single object at a time and refrain from looking to the right or left. Please refrain from allowing external factors, individuals, or your conceit to obstruct the manifestation of my lordship in you at this time. Please always bear in mind that the Father who resides within you is responsible for the work. The unique truth that all options exist for those who believe is frequently disregarded by the reasoning of individuals. There is confidence in your capacity to overcome challenging circumstances. The culmination of your most ambitious aspirations and most significant objective is imminent. Do not succumb to the pressure. Accept the tension and trust that persevering will deliver you to freedom in the land. Combating duress is the method by which one can effectuate rapid change in their life. Breakthroughs are not accidental. During that period, your words and actions will possess the same authority as if they were spoken or performed by me. This is because you are in a state of conflict and are determined to pursue your destiny. Before the video continues, I request you to like the video and share this video with your family and friends, and request to donate us some dollars because I do not have house and I have to make my new house. Today, God promises that you will experience happiness. My domain is not merely a source of joy for individuals, it is the very essence of happiness. I arrive to imbue you with an unparalleled sense of joy and breathtaking beauty. No matter where you are, you will always feel surrounded by plenty as a result of the happiness I convey. Joy is derived from the spirit, whereas happiness is derived from external factors. Spread your arms out like the tree of justice that you are, and allow my delight to flow from your body and heart until you are filled to the brim with light and laughter. Do not allow anyone or anything to rob you of your joy, as doing so will result in the removal of my kingdom from your existence. Preserve your joy. Preserve your joy. According to your deity, He will perpetually be content and joyful. Your primary objective today should be to experience joy. Your primary objective should be to achieve contentment. Material possessions provide only temporary delight and are seldom enduring. Conversely, my happiness endures indefinitely, regardless of the fluctuations in your circumstances. Opt to serve others when they cause you distress. Be cautious not to allow your suffering to consume you to the extent that you cease to perform acts of selfless service. To achieve greatness, it is imperative to assist all individuals. By washing the feet of the saints, you elevate your status beyond the comprehension of the majority of individuals. Step outside today and disseminate joy. Become an agent of joy. When you seek pleasure, you are seeking my kingdom, and all else will follow as you pursue my kingdom. Today, God declares, I reside among your adorations. I become your adulation and participate in your veneration in a manner that has a profoundly beneficial impact on your life. The adversary intends to deceive individuals into worshiping false gods and submitting to them through the use of music and melodies. I surround you with the all-consuming fire that I am, destroying any evil plan that was made against you, using your song and joyful praise as powerful weapons. God the Father instructs us to express gratitude in all of its manifestations. Being appreciative dismantles the iron and brass chains that separate you from your objectives and the obstacles that impede your progress. Do not allow your thoughts or the external world to prevent you from experiencing the resounding pleasure and celebration that connects you to me and releases my power in your favor. Despite the abundance of criticism and discouragement in your vicinity, opt to believe the optimistic narrative. Accept my mindset as the objective force that liberates you from despair and propels you into a manifestation of my promise that demonstrates the divine in the world by entering the space between your natural thoughts. Keep in mind that you desire to receive all that Calvary has to offer through trust as you glorify Him. Do not be excessively preoccupied with the appearance of things. The invisible forces in my universe can cause noticeable changes to what you can observe. It has been discovered that there are specifics and inquiries. However, obtaining these details will not significantly alter your existence. Conversely, God asserts that your faith-based praise will imbue your life with the hues of His design. Today, God declares, I am present when you require my assistance. Occasionally, you encounter an incident that could have been easily prevented. Do you recall the moment when Peter submerged himself in the water? Peter's traversal of the river is the sole image that individuals perceive as they listen to that narrative. I recall descending into the salt and embracing Him. I recall the intense fear and fishy odor emanating from His body, as well as His agonized cry, Master, I am doomed. That moment was the proudest I have ever been of Him. Peter acquired the ability to more closely consider how he posed queries. Although I was aware that he would soon encounter a superfluous crisis, I instructed him to approach, as he inquired, Master, if it is you, tell me to come closer. There have been instances in which your aspiration to participate in my kingdom has led you to believe that, Lord, I will take this action regardless of the potential consequences. I apologize for your overconfidence, but I am eager to assist you in achieving your objectives. The Father desires that you persist in posing inquiries. You are obligated to satisfy me, and I will not lose my temper. Occasionally, I employ all of my compassion in your life to ensure that you succeed, even if you make a significant error. Religious individuals become extremely enraged when they observe my actions. God the Father declares, I will love you unconditionally, and they are powerless to alter that. Before the video continues, I request to donate us some dollars because I do not have house and I have to make my new house. Today, God declares that the scope of your vision determines the boundaries of your finances. In what manner would you like to reside in my kingdom? It is time to relinquish those weak, meaningless objectives and ensure that your expectations, faith, and the sacrifices you have made are in harmony with your most profound aspirations and ambitions, which appear to be unattainable. What is the duration of the wait? Waiting is a limited-time activity that is characterized by loss, vacant spaces, and limits. You are not required to enhance your skills. I assert that you are at capacity. You possess the entirety of the divine essence within you, which enables you to exist as a God-man or God-woman on earth. You were created in my image and comprehend the advantages that Calvary provided to us more than 2,000 years ago. There is no longer any suspense. The moment has arrived for the completion of tasks. You are not being kept in the dark, and I am not angry with you. As God declares, you are not limited by anyone or anything that comes from my dominion. Individuals who assert otherwise are constrained by their character and attitude. I am aware of the areas in which you need to improve. I am aware that the issues you are experiencing are in direct opposition to my fundamental values and holiness. I am superior to all of that. I possess the ability to eradicate your outdated nature as a result of the cross. I would appreciate your assistance with this matter. Collaborate with me on my endeavors. Accept accountability for your actions and demonstrate respect for the authority I have granted you. You have, on occasion, departed and pursued your activities. The era has concluded. I desire you to exercise caution as my offspring. Afterward, you will be able to travel to the highest regions of the globe securely. The prosperity of the countries will extend to your gates and fully finance the vision you have been imploring me for a long time, once that occurs. Today, God instructs us to strengthen our faith in His boundless affection for us. The quantity of time available is irrelevant. I assume that you have the same amount of time as I do. Distance is not a constraint. Have you considered translation as a method of conveying information? Your health is not restricted by my ability to heal you. You are not constrained by financial constraints, as I am Jehovah Jireh, who provides for you. Your strength is limitless, as the task is completed by the Father who resides within you. I arrived on earth as a human to provide you with a good life and a better existence. What I possess is limitless. For as long as I remain on earth, I am. Am I constrained in the realm of the gods? I am not, at all. As a result, you are not constrained by the constraints of earth. Today, my Spirit has been bestowed upon you to assist you in accomplishing what you previously believed was unattainable. Your conception of the impossible is what sustains me, according to the Father, and the situation only improves from there. In the Bible, God instructs us to pursue more ambitious objectives. I granted you the agility of a deer, enabling you to ascend mountains and resolve issues that others only voice as complaints. It is time for you, the eagle, to transcend the confines of conventional religion and leverage your faith to fulfill the tasks that I have designated for you. There are no conditions or exceptions that require consideration. The seemingly insurmountable issue is simply the turbulent surges you will encounter on your journey to me. You have inquired, Lord, is it you? You must maintain the belief that all things are feasible. Choose today to not only comprehend this but also to have faith that you will receive it immediately when you pray. Prayers that are not rooted in faith are merely utterances that induce feelings of regret. A prayer should be performed. Adhere. Depart. Demonstrate audacity and courage, for I am present to motivate you and execute my beneficial schemes, which encompass the prosperity of my followers. Today, God instructs you to concentrate on the outcome and maintain alignment with me throughout the procedure. The Father insists that you comprehend this. I am responsible for the events that transpire in your life. Begin by imploring God for the outcome, rather than the process. I am responsible for how I complete assignments. I am committed to resolving all of your issues, regardless of whether you comprehend the process. The tempest clouds will dissipate, the winds and waves will subside, and you will achieve your most ambitious objectives and fulfill your most cherished aspirations. Your petitions are frequently met with negative responses because they indicate that you anticipate that I will behave in a particular manner, rather than relying on my ability to act in my own best interests. Moses was unaware that I intended to transport him across the Red Sea, as the Father instructed him, remained silent regarding the specifics. Elijah was consistently taken aback by how I delivered him. I am engaged in this endeavor during your difficult circumstances. I am the deity who dispatches assistance through a small or large number of individuals. It is irrelevant that you do not endorse me. Despite having 300 warriors at his disposal, Gideon was unaware of my strategy for defeating the Midianites. They were squandering their time by remaining up all night devising strategies for requesting specific actions from me when they could have simply provided me with the necessary information. Please refrain from making assumptions about the potential actions I may take to alter the trajectory of your existence. The Israelites perished in the desert as a result of their inability to maintain their focus on the larger picture and allow me to manage the minor details. By considering the outcome, you will experience a sense of tranquility and be able to fully appreciate the journey without the need to fret or stress over trivial matters. The Father declares, I possess this. Relax and relish the journey. Today, God is conveying to you that solitude is detrimental. Consequently, you will not experience loneliness. You are aware of the experience of feeling isolated and awkward in a crowd. You have experienced instances in which you were encompassed by individuals who wished to assist you, yet you felt entirely isolated. Nevertheless, you required the assurance that someone was always by your side, regardless of the circumstances, and I assured your spirit, I will never leave you, I will never forsake you. This represents the most severe agony that my children have experienced. The enemy is aware that you are unbeatable when your heart and spirit are united. I will be assisting you during my relocation. I am isolating the family, and your municipality is nearby. The Father assures you that you will not be isolated. I am assembling individuals in your vicinity who will lend their support to your vision and your deepest aspirations. The Father has stated that they will emulate David and Jonathan for you, and I will instruct them to be altruistic to fortify the bond when the sacrifices become significant. They are currently en route to you. There may be an individual in your life who has been disregarded due to the lack of concern from others. When all others have abandoned you, that individual will remain your steadfast friend. I am presently conversing with these members of the kingdom as I speak with you. You must be aware of the information I am providing to them, correct? It is detrimental to spend time alone. Today, God declares, I am your hope. When the sun sets and storm clouds begin to develop, you can derive solace from my assurance. Ensure your safety and take solace in the knowledge that I will never abandon or abandon you. I am unable to alter my identity, and that is the foundation of your trust and security, irrespective of the circumstances. I am the embodiment of your tranquility. Your source is me. I am the bread that grows on the land every morning and the water that the rock contains. Individuals who subscribe to religious ideology assert that I am the root cause of the issue. Nevertheless, I am not the deity of adversity, rather, I am the God of ease and light burdens. Worry would be indicative of the spirit if I were the deity responsible for the negative events that have occurred in my life. However, this is not the case. I am the Father of truth and confirmation, so discard all of these foolish and meaningless beliefs. I will never inflict any harm on you that the cross has already compensated for. I will never decline an offer that the cross deems acceptable. The cross asserts that restoration and support are genuine. The cross is a symbol of blessings and favors, as well as a symbol of resistance to plagues and conflict. During your Sabbath rest, there is no conflict, allowing you to relax in the green fields of my faithfulness and by the still waters. I am with you, and you will emerge unscathed and under my protection. Do not be concerned about the events that are unfolding around you. I desire for you to remain healthy and prosper, as I do not place a high value on hopelessness, loss, or suffering. Please adhere to that truth. Acknowledge your optimism. I assure you that I will remain steadfast in my devotion to you and remain concealed within the crevices of my affection until the tempest subsides and the day star I symbolize in your life radiates with radiance. God informs you that today is your opportunity to make progress. The process of acceleration is imminent, and all obstacles are being eliminated. Your achievement will no longer be characterized by a single forward step and 2 backward steps. Your decision to re-establish my lordship and control over your life has resulted in numerous positive developments in your life. Losses are being compensated for. You will no longer be wasting money, as I will assist you in elevating your spiritual engagement to a new level. The flesh is inherently malevolent, as it is capable of producing only flesh. Decide to pour your essence into the essence. This will provide you with an infinite supply, constant growth, and celestial rewards. Follow the instructions of the Father and begin each day with a spirit of gratitude and compassion. There are no grievances to file. You experience a profound sense of disappointment and loss when you complain. You have elected to retain your compassion, which is why this is not your share. Refrain from exhibiting disrespect or criticism. Criticizing and identifying faults in others can erode your advantages in the same manner as acid. As you navigate your day, consider the cost of salvation at Calvary when observing others. Consequently, the discrepancy between your requirement and your response will diminish, and my majesty will ignite like an electric current, providing you with a significant breakthrough while others contemplate who to blame next. The Father declares, "This is the faith that is effective through love, and this is the abundant grace that has been bestowed upon you today." Currently, God is inquiring as to whether you would prefer to have consistent experiences or abrupt events. My children are using my identity as a bail bondsman, hoping to escape the repercussions of their actions. Please be advised that I am an infinite source of resources, guidance, and gifts. Are you prepared for my hands to harvest your life as food? That is the point at which the transformation from heavenly essence to earthly attractiveness occurs. Walking with me and being a genuine witness are not predicated on a fire insurance faith. It is time to distinguish yourself from the masses who have only followed for the sake of money. In heaven, the teacher always possesses more authority than the follower, and there are no pacifiers or diaper pails. Select this day to enhance your intelligence and development. I am El Shaddai, the God of abundance, and I am yours. As you progress, you will observe the shadow of my wings above, around, and in front of you. You relinquish your convictions and pursue your path in life. It is irrelevant whether 1,000 or 10,000 objects tumble to your right or left. I agree with you. Continue to adhere to the instructions. You can be certain that all good will come to you if you continue to pursue the kingdom. Be mindful not to excessively concentrate on your issue, as this may result in overlooking the opportunity to identify your needs. Sit at my feet and absorb the lessons I intend to impart to you. This is of paramount importance. You have expressed your desire for additional time with me plainly and directly. The quiet places where you can observe me and allow my presence to fill your heart are the only locations where it can be found. It cannot be found in a book or a sermon. Before the video ends, I request to donate us some dollars because I do not have house and I have to make a new house.